From dust to stars, 70 riders, one unforgettable Odyssey with Royal Enfield. Ever dreamed of going on a Ladakh bike trip with a convoy of 70 riders? Let's assume the answer is probably yes. What if we say that we have lived those dreams recently with the leading homegrown bike maker? Royal Enfield sounds heavenly, right? Well, indeed, it was. They say some journeys start with a small backpack, and there are crazy petrol heads who search for Odysseys over sophisticated plans. And mine was later. A big credit goes to the RE who invited us to experience the true motorcycle culture and peak adrenaline rush on the most challenging terrains under its 2025 edition of Himalayan Odyssey. Nanan, before going deep, and telling you all the exciting story about this 3000 plus km journey, where we felt truly alive and detached from our world, it would be wise to know what is Royal Enfield Himalayan Odyssey is all about. Why does it play a significant role in shaping the motorcycle culture in Indianese when the biking culture was taking its shape back in the early 20s, forcing every single person to fall in love with it? The homegrown manufacturer came up with an idea called Himalayan Odyssey. An annual bike ride, bringing all the petrol heads together across the country and beyond, allowing them to feel the peak of adrenaline rush on some of the world's highest motorable roads, passing through Ladakh, Spiti, and Zanskar. It was not just an ordinary ride. It was purely a test of endurance and riding skill. It's a celebration of Royal Enfield's deep connection with the Himalayas. Over the years, the Odyssey has become a symbol of self-discovery, brotherhood, and the unshakable bond between rider and machine. The company has completed multiple rides, and this year it has finally concluded the 21st edition of Himalayan Odyssey. Nanan, before we even clicked on the accept button of the invitation, the picture was somehow clear in our mind that the trip was not going to be an easy one. It was a journey of 3,000 kilometers, baptism by altitude, going through cloud-piercing passes, lunar valleys, and roads carved by gods and glaciers. The itinerary itself looked so strong, which silently said, do dare to accept if you cannot peak adrenaline rush. We joined the adventure from Leh. We reached there from Delhi in a few hours via direct flight, not by bike. Well, do not judge us, we had our reasons there. Nanan, the itinerary was filled with all the top spots anyone can dream of going there on a motorcycle. The list includes the top highest mountain passes, including Leh, Hanli, Umling La, Zanskar, Padam, Chispa, Manali, and ending at the base, Chandigarh. The journey was divided into two groups, Team Spiti and Team Zanskar. Fortunately, we were lucky enough to get into Team Spiti. The reason we chose it is because of scenic views, landscapes, and of course decent roads. To cover all these challenging terrains, we have given the company's trusted all-new Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, a machine that felt less like a motorcycle and more like an extension of will. From the endless challenging terrain of Leh to the stark silence of Hanli, the 450 did not just show up, it showed off like a boss and ate all the challenges like a sausage in breakfast. Every throttle felt directly through the heart, every gearshift sure-footed, and the robust liquid-cooled engine did not give up or show any signs of fatigue. Even when the body was giving up due to lack of oxygen, Himalayan 450 never skipped a beat and fought like a warrior. Nanan, the first day of the journey was to reach Hanli, and the distance was somewhere between 300 kilometers to 320 kilometers. The call time was early in the morning, and the goal was to witness the cold breeze and sunrise while riding in peace. After covering 150 kilometers in one go, we had our first pit stop at Camp Karoo and had a wonderful authentic butter tea and snacks. The interesting fact about this cafe, it is run by only ladies and supported by Royal Enfield. After recharging ourselves with all the laughter, chit-chat, and appreciating the beauty on the way, we fueled up and continued the journey. As soon as we made it to the destination, the hypnotic desolation of Hanli, the world's highest astronomical observatory blinking under a galaxy of stars, made us feel microscopic yet infinite. Nanan, as we thought, finally we made it. There was another adventure waiting for us, Umling La. It is a dream of many to reach there either on a bike, a car, a scooter, or even on a cycle. Everyone wants to feel the air at the top, as it is located at an altitude of 19,300 feet. It is a spot where oxygen goes down, and real determination comes out. It is the point when one feels that the Himalayas don't need any approval, They don't care about your plans or your confidence. They test you. And if you're lucky and show determination, they let you pass. Riding in a massive group wasn't chaos, it was rhythm. Each breakdown, each cheer, each shared tea at a roadside shack stitched us tighter as a pack. Strangers became fellow warriors, and the constant exchange of glances behind visors became our silent language of I got you. Nanan, after days of pushing limits, crossing passes Sankar, Padam, and G-Spa, riding through silence that screamed wisdom, we finally descended from the heights and rolled into Chandigarh. We reached our base destination full of dust, muddy jackets, sunburnt faces, and cracked lips. The only thing that was shining like a diamond was our eyes. The joy was purely visible, which only comes from doing something truly hard and truly unforgettable. That evening in Chandigarh, we celebrated like warriors back from battle. The parking lot turned into a dance floor, exhaust echoed like drums of triumph, and laughter filled the air. We weren't just celebrating the end of a ride, we were honoring the people we'd become along the way. The WhatsApp group, which was created to communicate during the ride, was supposed to be dissolved after completing the ride. But, guess what? The bond became so strong between fellow riders, the plan of dissolving the group was dropped. Nanan, some people still sent messages in the group of their adventure, share photos, recall memories of all the breakdowns during the trip, sunset banter, bonfire talks, and whatnot. This ride on the Himalayan 450 wasn't just an adventure. It was a reckoning. Of man and machine. Of fear and freedom. Of altitude and attitude. Swipe left for next video. Latest blogs.